It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Okay, basketball fans, with me, Kenny the Jet Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, I'm Ernie Johnson. You're watching 2K Sports, but you know that already. In this game, we'll see the Charlotte Hornets going up against the Chicago Bulls. Looking at the Bulls, they managed to take Game 1 of the season series against this team, looking to seal their series advantage with a win tonight. And already the grind of the new season starting to show. Shaq, how do you stay fresh for the long haul, both as a player and as just a massive individual?
Veteran guys, you got to know how to pace yourself. And minute restrictions, you know, it really has become a bigger part of the game.
Yeah, I agree. So, you know, injury histories, always taken into account now. This is why you have to develop depth.
How do you stay fresh for the long haul?
Oh, man, I have this drink I put together.
Oh, really? What is it?
Oh, yeah, it's a little, like, I take tomatoes, right, and I squish them up, and it gets real like tomato sauce. And I put that in. And then I take kale salad. I put that in.
What are you making, spaghetti?
I put ginger in it.
Yeah.
Put that in. I put a little cayenne pepper in, a little bell pepper.
Sounds disgusting.
Ernie, he's making lasagna over there.
Sounds disgusting.
Can I get some of your lasagna?
Oh, man, it's the pepper. It makes you pep up.
Yeah, that'll do it for us. Thanks for tuning in.
Also gives.
We are in Charlotte, North Carolina. 2K Sports proudly brings you NBA basketball from the home of the Hornets. Hi, everyone. This is Kevin Harlan with Chris Webber and Greg Anthony, our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. Looking at Chicago, they took the win in their last game against the Charlotte Hornets.
And how about the defensive adjustments in that one? Their communication was brilliant all night.
Well, they really work well together. They trusted each other. That's how you get stops.
And we've got time for a quick pregame report. With that being said, let's head to the sideline and our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. DA?
Well, guys, for decades we have seen elite big men dominate in the paint, but with more and more threes, they now have to cover a lot more ground defensively. So a few executives think the center position may undergo some downsizing in the years to come. Kevin?
Foot speed at a premium. David, as always, thank you. You know, and early on, you want to win games, of course, but maybe even more important, Chris, establishing your identity for the long haul.
Yeah, I mean, early wins and losses, they can be deceiving. If you think about teams that peak too early, you want to make sure that you establish your identity. And I would suggest for any rookie, your main character of your identity should be this: great listener, hard worker. After that, we'll see how many points you score, how many rebounds you get. But you need to come in as a rookie, humble, ready to work, ready to listen, and then usually things will sort themselves out.
Great perspective. Now Walker, let's check out Chicago's starting lineup. Dunn and Levine are the guard set. Portis is out there with Parker, and it's Lopez in at the 5 down low. Walker with it. He's picked up by Parker. Just 5 to shoot. And Zeller kicks to Williams. Over Dunn. Here's Zeller. Second chance shot. And the rebound goes to Lopez. On the wing, Levine. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Parker.
Looking calm and composed in the paint. Levine is superb at capitalizing from these spots.
Zeller, a screen on Parker. Batum dishes to Williams. From 8, here's Zeller, banked in off the glass.
Yeah, good awareness there. He sees an opening and doesn't hesitate.
Well, that opening right there, that's just because the defense failed to rotate.
Now, here's Dunn. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Charlotte.
Oh, well, his rebounding stood out, too. He gave them a big lift on the boards.
No good that time. Walker with some nice D. And a fast break now for the Hornets. Williams is running.
Well, the grit Williams played with is admirable. You love how he finishes despite getting roughed up a little bit.
Outside Portis. Just over a minute and a half played here in this one. 13 feet away. And that one's good. Parker.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
Batum against Parker, and Batum kicks to Williams. Here's Zeller. That's in. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
Look, he has a good feel for the painted area. Zeller, never in a rush, very deliberate with his moves.
Here's Dunn. Lays it up off the glass.
3 for 4 from the field to start the game. They'll take that.
For Charlotte, they've gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Batum with the ball. He's picked up by Parker. Levine against Walker. A 3-pointer off the mark. Dunn outside. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. The offensive rebound. Got a hand on it.
And registering one of the highest verticals at the NBA Combine, Zeller can send your shot back.
Dunn with it to the wing on the left. Parker passes to Lopez. He kicks to Levine. Portis the screen. Levine off the pick. And the rebound goes to the Hornets. Victory eluded them last time in Chicago when they faced the Bulls.
You know, a poor shooting night. I just got the sense they didn't work hard enough to get good looks.
Or selfishness. I mean, this is what happens when you don't make the extra pass. Your field goal percentage can go south.
And here is Portis. Kemba Walker hitting his 3 to go. Lopez with the ball. And Zeller picks him up defensively. And there's the call on Cody Zeller. That is his first foul of the game. Portis kicks to Levine. Good ball movement here by the Bulls. Lopez sets a screen for Dunn.
Oh, man, strong, wily defender. The way Lamb contests shots without fouling, that's really impressive.
To the paint. Lopez with the steal. Down against Walker. To the middle. Here's Parker. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in. Parker's got his second basket of the night.
And he's got such a great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look easy.
Zeller setting the pick for Lamb. An easy layup after coming off the pick.
A smooth first step, good ball handling. Lamb toasts the defense on the drive.
Bulls trail by 3. One thing that's added a little pressure to Lamb's development, Chris, his link to James Harden.
Well, yeah, maybe the most important trade piece received back from Harden. I mean, it's taken Lamb a while to develop. He's coming around, though. But Harden, of course, I mean, he's perennial MVP candidate.
Hornets leading by 3. Walker with it. Now guarded by Dunn. Walker the pass to Zeller. Dishes it to Batum. And Nicholas Batum with the slam.
Whenever Batum gets a lane to the hoop, he's looking for the throwdown. The D has to do better against him.
Bulls have gone 4 of 10 shooting the ball here in the first quarter. On the wing, Levine. Passes it to Lopez. That's good, and it's Levine with the assist. Here's Walker. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against Chicago. Picked by Zeller. Walker dishes to Zeller. Back to Walker. Knocked away. Pass to Lamb. Shot clock at 5. And it's denied.
Gotta have more of this moving forward. Portis has the size needed to turn back shots.
And plenty of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws coming up.
Chris Dunn taken 5th overall back in 2016. Didn't break through in his rookie season with the Wolves. He's getting more opportunity here in Chicago.
He's off on the first. And Greg, you look at Dunn, it can take longer for point guards to develop in the NBA.
A great point. It's the most cerebral position in our game. Learning how to run an NBA offense is a challenge. Good news, though, is he's putting in the work necessary to figure it out and progressing nicely.
Now here's Walker. At the elbow, Zeller. Tries it from the top of the key. They get the rebound. Great D that time from Portis.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
Hornets leading by 3. And here is Lamb. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Chicago.
Well, his rebounding stood out, too. He gave them a big lift on the boards.
Guys, Jeremy Lamb, 2 years at UConn, drafted by the Thunder, but he's come into his own with the Hornets.
Yeah, and what some exec call the second draft, finding young players who, for whatever reason, haven't been able to make an impact with their first team. Sometimes that change of scenery and ability to mature can do wonders for a player.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. Loose shots.
Free throw drops for Lamb. NBA offenses have always been complex, and they always are evolving. But C-Web, the movement and precision now seems to be at another level. Would you agree?
You know what, Kev, I disagree a little bit with that. You know, having played in different teams with some complex offenses, it's still all the basics. You still have the old flex offense, and that's nothing but what Utah, Karl Malone, and John Stockton used some 20 years ago. You still have triangle principles, which is what Jordan and Pippen used some 20, 25 years ago. And if you really want to go back to the Bob Cousy days when he played with Bill Russell, you still have a lot of throwing it into the post and cutting off of it. I think that players have evolved and the players' skill sets are better, but as far as offensive sets, I don't see that much has changed, except how do you execute them, and can you execute them with having the right position players with the correct skill set on the floor at the time that you're calling the play.
I love your honest appraisal. Here is Carter. Frank Kaminsky making his last shot. Here's Parker. Zeller grabs the board. Charlotte leading by 7. Outside, Batum tried to bank it in, but he misses.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backboard. And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. Here is Parker after the Bulls pick up 2. Pass to Zeller. Parker right side. Kicks to Kaminsky. Charlotte needs to get a shot. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. Some changes for Charlotte. Kid Gilchrist, he's checked in for Batum. And Monks subbed in for Jeremy Lamb. Chicago also making some changes. Felicia's checked in for Lopez. Valentine comes in for Parker. And Justin Holiday subbed in for Zach LaVine. Now here's Payne. 11 points for him in that last game against Charlotte. From deep. Zeller grabs the board. Zeller's got rebound number 7 for him tonight.
And what a career it's been for Tony Parker. 4 titles to his name, a finals MVP, 6-time All-Star. I mean, the accolades go on and on for what is truly one of the most impressive resumes you'll see in the NBA.
And he can't get the first one. And for Tony Parker, will certainly go down as one of the greatest Spurs ever to put on a San Antonio uniform.
No doubt about it, Kevin. And it's strange to see him in any other uniform than a San Antonio Spurs. And he made a move in the offseason. And, you know, here's what he brings to this team. A lot of experience, championship pedigree, and a guy that I think could maybe help get this Hornets team over the hump.
Now here's Valentine. Beyond the arc. Carter on the wing. It's stolen by Hernan Gomez. Now here's Monk. Defense right on him.
And Monk doesn't fool around.
when he's driving. He's got room to go up for the finish there, and he just lifts off with power.
Bulls trail by 8. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
They set the pick. Parker against Holiday. Carter for 3. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Parker outside to the inside. Kaminsky, and finished off by Kaminsky.
And jumping out like this, man, you automatically start thinking blowout.
Well, yeah, they've set an aggressive tone early. The trick is maintaining this momentum. It's easy to get complacent.
And the first time out of the game called for Chicago.
And when you take a look at that shot chart, the amount of misses lately, really unbelievable.
Man, this is a joke. Right? I mean, there's been some glimpses of hope, but they've been few and far between.
Bulls trail by 10. Now here's Payne. Holiday left side. Double team on Holiday. In the corner, Valentine with it. No good on the 3. Charlotte leading by 10. Parker kicks to Kid Gilchrist. Charlotte moving the ball around. And the call will be against Tony Parker. That's his first foul. Valentine wide open. He fires. And again, no good by Chicago.
He finds a major hole in the D beyond the arc and still can't cash in on it.
Basket is good, and he'll get a chance for one more at the free throw line.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
The Hornets shooting their 5th attempt at the line in the game.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
And for the Hornets, after last year's debacle, it's a whole new world. I mean, think about a new GM, new head coach, and a fresh outlook on things.
Now here's Payne. Here's Carter. Their offense stone cold. Another miss there. Here's Kaminsky. Score it. His 3rd straight basket in 3 tries.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over.
Oh, how about the potential of Malik Monk? I mean, tremendous prospect. He's an excellent shooter from distance and should become more consistent as he improves his strength.
And let's take a quick look now at some stats here for Holiday. How he did last season. Last season, put up about 12 points per game, 4 rebounds, and 2 assists. When you have a shooter like him off the bench, it makes scoring so much easier for the bench.
Yeah, when he's taking on the scorer's role for that second unit, then the others can go focus on what they naturally do best.
And Monk, a dangerous scorer, but still has work to do, Chris, on the defensive end.
Well, some of it's his effort. I mean, some of it's his awareness. I mean, Monk's still learning what it takes to be a pro. He won't maximize his minutes until he's a factor on both ends of the court.
Bulls trail by 17. Here's Payne. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Yeah, and when you watched the Chicago Bulls last year, you knew they were rebuilding, but they played very hard. You respected that and won some games that surprised people.
Two shots. Relax on the first.
That's good from Payne. And as for the coach of the Bulls, Hoiberg had his worst record last year, but Chris may have done his best job yet, some people feel.
they turned out to be a surprisingly fun team to watch.
Payne hits them both. Charlotte leading by 15. Parker, right side. Monk, the pass to Hernan Gomez. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. See, Webb, one area where the Hornets really improved last season. Offensive rebounding.
Oh, yeah, they've been good on the defensive boards for a while. But when they added Dwight Howard, suddenly the second chance opportunities begin to pile up. I mean, I don't know if they can maintain this without Dwight Howard, who's one of the best rebounders of his generation.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one drops.
And boy, when you think about what the Bulls were in the 90s, Jordan, Pippen, Grant, Rodman, I mean, a group that could suffocate you on both ends.
And so he makes both from the line. Bulls trail by 17. Payne kicks to Felicio. Back to Payne. Carter with a screen on Kid Gilchrist. Valentine dishes to Payne. Misses it from 7 feet out.
A team's rebounding is a great measure of its energy, and theirs has been terrific here in the first quarter.
There's the pick, and the pass to Monk. From deep. Carter pulls it in. And Chicago shooting a mere 25% from the floor in this first quarter. Bulls have gone 2 of 4 at the free throw line. First one falls for him. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Now Monk, coming in off a 10-point performance last game out. Over Holiday. The shot's good from Monk. Monk's got his second bucket.
Starting to surge here, and we're only in the first quarter.
And it's happening at both ends, trying to end this thing before it begins.
And so it's Charlotte, feeling good about their 17-point lead heading into the break. And we'll see if they can keep up their tremendous shooting they've been dialed in so far from the field. We come back right after this. Robin Lopez talks about the importance of being the anchor on the defensive end.
That's something I relish. It's something unique. It's something to take pride in, that you have all your teammates back on the defensive end, you know, and when it gets down to it, you're kind of that last line of defense. And obviously, defense is a team-oriented ideal, but there's something fun about that. I think there's something competitive about that.
And, Greg, that's why his teammates love him.
Absolutely. You can tell Lopez really wants to make an impact on defense, on every possession.
Welcome back, folks. We'll see if we're in store for a more tightly contested quarter as we move here into the second. And a comfortable margin for the Hornets here, guys.
Through that first one, they've turned this thing into a track meet.
Well, I'll tell you what, when you allow them to speed up the tempo, there's a good chance you're going to fall behind.
Parker and Monk, that's their backcourt. Hernan Gomez out there with Kaminsky. And it's Kid Gilchrist in at the 3. So that's the lineup for Charlotte. The shot's good from Monk.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Now here's Payne, covered by Parker. And that one drops for him.
Oh, the floater's a tough shot, even when you're that close to the bucket.
Hornets leading by 16. And we're starting the second quarter, about a minute gone. Now, here's Monk. Tight defense on him. And Malik Monk is going to pick up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
Bobby Portis is checked in for the Bulls. Dunn comes in for Cameron Payne. It's stolen by Kaminsky. Parker against Dunn. Back to Kid Gilchrist, and stolen by Valentine. Here's Dunn. Count it from 12.
You at least got to honor Dunn's J. I mean, he's more than capable of sinking it in from those in-between spots.
And so here's Charlotte. They led by as many as 18 points. After this one, they're off to Philadelphia to take on the 76ers. That'll be just one game played away from home for them. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. Chris, when you're watching how a team is put together, what signals are you looking for? That the pieces now are the right ones for that team to be successful.
Yeah, what I look for is balance of talent. Are you heavy loaded at the point guard position? If you have 5 point guards, that's usually not a great balance. But do you have guys that can specialize in their different areas, rebounding, shooting, dribbling, passing? Do you have players that can space the floor that allows you to play the system that you want? Do you have guys that are engaged and have the ego and the pride to want to get stops on the defensive end? So with me, usually I see that it's a balance when you can kind of check off every box that you need to say, yes, we have what we need this season to get where we want to get.
That one misses. In games that came down to 1 possession last season, Chris, the Hornets won 1 but lost 5.
Which is better than going winless in those games as they did the season before. But look, you have to have closers on your team, not just clutch players, but guys who can get their own shot against anyone.
Such a wide open look.
What unselfishness from the young guard, Dunn. He's making more of an effort to distribute the ball.
Walker the pass to Williams. Hernangomez with the ball. It's rebounded by Portis, and the call will be against Hernangomez. That is his first foul of the game. Bulls trail by 13. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. Passes it to Portis. Dunn outside. 5 to shoot. Portis sets the pick for Dunn.
Look, it would be a huge boost for them if he could start knocking these down.
No good on the triple. Kid Gilchrist against Portis. And the shot goes down. And it's 7 points for Michael Kid Gilchrist.
And the defense's goal has to be keeping MKG away from the rim. That's when he's dangerous.
Chicago calls timeout.
Yeah, the amount of points they've given up here in the paint, that's what they got to talk about.
Oh, this is ugly. No question about it. And you wonder if these matchups aren't favoring them right now.
Some changes for Charlotte. Batum comes in for Kid Gilchrist. And it's Lamb in there for Monk. Chicago also making some changes. Lopez, he's checked in for Felicio. Parker comes in for Denzel Valentine. And Zach LaVine subbed in for Justin Holiday. Williams, a screen on LaVine. Down low. Lopez with the steal. Some nice ball movement by the Bulls. Portis kicks to Lopez. Portis sets the pick for Dunn. Oh, the lob to Parker. Up high to stop the alley-oop.
Wow. One area that Dunn must sharpen fast. I mean, he really has to really concentrate on moving the ball.
And that was an unleashed chaos moment indeed. What a spectacular play. Sponsored by Under Armour Hover Havoc. Walker with it. There's a screen. Shot clock at 6. Yep, that one goes.
Even when the defenders are crawling on Batum, he gets the job done, knowing he can use his length to get off any shot he wants down there.
Bulls trail by 15. Dunn passes to Portis. Back to Dunn. He kicks it to Lopez. Inside. Here's Portis. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
How about Portis, a draft day steal in 2015? 22nd pick. Now look, he's got size, skill, no fear. He brings the confidence and the toughness that you love to see.
Shooting 2, gentlemen.
That free throw, no good. And Bobby Portis suspended, Chris, the first 8 games of last season for his altercation with Nikola Mirotic.
Yeah, I'm sure he'd like to, take that mistake back. But at the same time, that aggressiveness, I mean, if channeled in the right way, that'll help him on the court.
To the wing right side. And Walker kicks to Hernangomez. Back to Walker. 5 on the clock. That shot off. Done with some nice D. Pass to Portis. There's a good screen. And so it's going to be a 3-second violation out there on the defense. There is one interesting stat for the Chicago Bulls, C-Webb, and they're still the only NBA franchise to win multiple championships and never lose an NBA Finals.
Wow, that's just an amazing distinction. I mean, a testament to the clutch play of Jordan when they did make the finals, and a reminder of how hard it is just to get there.
Here's Levine. Can't hit that one. And Charlotte will go the other way with it. They led by as many as 18 points. Williams outside, and another 3 for Charlotte.
Well, during his career, Williams has been up and down shooting the 3, but you at least got to crowd his airspace, not let him get a free look when he's firing.
Screen by Parker. Portis, the pass to Levine. Portis the screen. And Levine, here we go. Hernangomez grabs the miss. Hernangomez has got 3 rebounds so far in the game. Williams. Chicago grabs the miss. Portis has got 4 rebounds in this game. Outside, Levine. Lopez a screen. Shot off the pick. They get it again. And the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
Oh, well, Lopez is terrific on the offensive glass. I love seeing him use his long arms to haul in the boards.
And Lamb kicks to Williams. And here's Walker outside. Done with some nice D.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
Batum against Parker. Left side, Levine. Back to Parker. Batum with the steal. Now here's Lamb. Guarded by Levine. No good from Lamb.
Yeah, good interior D there. Prevents the deuce.
Oh, wonderful anticipation. He reads the play perfectly. Then with the quick reaction time.
Charlotte leading by 14. Outside, Walker. There's the pick. Pass to Lamb. Hernangomez with the ball. Lopez is there. 6 on the shot clock. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will take it. And some great passing here so far. Let's check out this chart that breaks down where the assists have been coming from for Charlotte.
And their guards are taking on the majority of the passing and assisting for the team. Just as you might expect, the bigs doing their part by getting to good spots inside and making themselves available.
So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. Robin Lopez out of Stanford entering his 2nd decade in the league. Chris, talk about his game.
Well, when you think about Robin's game, I mean, aggressive, unselfish. I mean, he's one of those dirty work players you love to have on your team, but you hate to compete against.
That's good from Lopez.
Lopez. Now, this guy, he's a reliable role player, a stiff defender, and an intelligent shooter as well.
Zeller, he's checked in for Hernangomez. And Chicago also making a switch. Carter's checked in. And good on the second, so he makes them both. And Robin Lopez, one of those dirty work type of big men, rebounding, defending, a lot of grit, setting screens. He does it all.
Yeah, unselfish. He does know his role. It just makes things easier for his teammates. Has his quirks, but has proven to be a great teammate.
Hard work on the boards. A lot of competition for that one, but he's got the limp to be the first one to it.
The pass to Parker. It's rebounded by Charlotte. They led by as many as 18 points. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to Chicago.
And no doubt that the fight was there, but no matter what they tried on that night, it just wasn't meant to be.
Well, Greg, they just weren't ready for that game. It looked like they just weren't prepared. The final score tells you the story.
Dunn dishes to Lopez. Zeller with the double team. And he makes that one. Lopez has got 6 in the quarter.
And now he's taken a solid opening in the quarter and built on it here in the second.
And here is Lamb. That's a 2-pointer from Walker, and it's good. He planted his feet on the pick and shielded the defender off.
Walker is a major threat off the screen. He knows where to be at the right time.
Levine kicks to Carter. Lopez sets a screen for Levine. With the floater. Passes it to Parker. Carter with a screen on Batum. Another shot. And the layup good by Parker. Parker's got 10.
That's a perfect setup. Solid screen. Defender can't avoid it. Opens up a clear path to the bucket.
Batum passes to Lamb. Zeller setting the pick for Lamb. Batum against Lopez. Shoots. Misses off the left iron. Bulls trail by 13. Dunn left side. Parker's shot is off. Charlotte's gotten a success rate of just over 50% from three-point tonight. 4 of 7 shooting. Walker the pass to Williams, and the layup's good off the glass. Williams has got his 3rd basket of the night.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Lopez sets a screen for Levine. Drops in the layup for 2.
Looking comfortable in the pick and roll action. Levine just taking what he sees in these sets.
And now the first timeout called here for the Hornets. A terrific all-around player. Walker's improvement from range, Chris, has taken his game to another level.
Oh, yeah. He was much better inside the arc when he entered the league. But over his first 4 seasons, he shot around 31% from 3. Then something clicked. Now, he's a factor.
So an almost entirely new group in now for Charlotte. Frank Kaminsky, he's checked in for Williams. Kid Gilchrist comes in for Nicholas Batum. Monk's checked in for Jeremy Lamb. And Parker subbed in for Kemba Walker. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. Felicio's checked in for Lopez. Valentine comes in for Parker. Justin Holiday's checked in for Zach LaVine. And Cameron Payne subbed in for Dunn. Valentine kicks to Carter. And no good. And Charlotte will come the other way.
It's clear this just isn't his night. I mean, if they're going to keep him on the floor, I think his best role would be to be a decoy.
From 7, that one good for 2. And the Hornets lead by 15.
And able to get it done once again in close. Just one of the ultimate finishers at the rim.
Payne passes to Holiday. It's good from long range. Holiday's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
I don't know if that was by design or by accident, but the D not paying any attention to him.
Monk kicks to Zeller. The dish to Monk. And Felicio is going to pick up the foul. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far.
He was hoping to avoid a 3rd foul before the break. Now, he might have to sit out until halftime.
Here's Parker. 46 seconds left in the first half. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The shot by Monk is no good.
And one thing I liked in the first quarter was their aggressiveness to draw the contact, putting the defense on the defensive.
.35 seconds left in the first half of the game. The shot by Holiday, no good. Hornets leading by 12. And Parker, here we go. And the bucket counts. 3-point chance here.
And what strength there by Parker. Be able to take the hit and still drain the shot in the process. He is just a remarkable athlete with tremendous finishing ability.
He shot 2 free throws in the game, made 1 and missed 1.
And he finished last season right around 71% from the line, so not exactly his best percentage.
And Tony Parker, no good on that one.
Yeah, and Parker just puts so much pressure on your defense with his speed, and he's made a living out of doing that.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Now here's Payne. Clock at 6. Pass to Carter. The fader. And good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
Well, I think he's looking around wondering where the D is. I mean, nowhere near him, that's for sure.
And so it's the Charlotte Hornets enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the break. Their defense has been terrific in this game. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, folks. Good to have you back. Ernie Johnson with Kenny the Jet Smith and the Big Diesel, Shaquille O'Neal. Welcome to the NBA Halftime Show on 2K Sports. After the first 2 quarters of play, it's Charlotte in control. They are leading by 12. And Big Fella, your thoughts on the Hornets?
Well, Kenny knows about this. I used to do this to his team all the time. Take advantage of you down low. Mismatch, barbecue chicken alert, make good entry passes. That led to some good looks, obviously a lot of points. When you control the paint, Ernie, you control the game. I was the master of controlling the paint. Shaquille.
And now, Kenny, let's get your opinion on the Bulls.
To me, they looked out of sync shooting the basketball. Under 40% for the first half. Some of it was poor shot selection, but mostly it just looked like they were out of rhythm. For the second half, they need to push more for buckets in transition. Get to the foul line a little bit more. Try to get back in the flow.
And that should do it. With the second half about to begin, let's send you back to Kevin Harlan. Go back to Kevin Harlan. Go. Just go over there.
Welcome back to Charlotte, the Duke Energy Center, the building in the foreground there. Big margin on our hands, but we'll see if that gap narrows down in the third and fourth quarters. You have to like what we're seeing from Jabari Parker.
His points production thus far off the charts. It's only been 2 quarters. Just a great effort for him for the entire half.
Yeah, right. I mean, the defense hasn't had an answer for this guy yet. Just too skilled, too driven thus far.
Bulls trail by 12. Tipping off the second half. Here's Fred Hoiberg's 5. Levine and Parker are the wings. Bobby Porter's out there with Robin Lopez. And it's done in at the 1. Well, the Hornets shooting 55% from the floor. They're feeling very confident offensively. Shots good by Walker.
Now, that's a nice use of the pull-up J from Walker. Catching the D flat-footed and capitalizing on an easy opportunity.
Now here's Levine. Covered by Lamb. Outside, Levine. Portis sets the pick for Levine. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Batum's got rebound number 5 here tonight. To the inside. Walker the pass to Zeller. Done against Walker. Overdone. A second chance effort. Shots good by Williams.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Bulls trail by 16. Dunn passes to Portis. And Portis throws it down.
Kevin, and you risk getting dunked on, posterized. I mean, if you let Portis get good positioning, don't be surprised. Well, and he's trying to become more disruptive defensively. Last year, the Hornets were only 28th in the league in creating turnovers. Now, that's not what former coach Clifford had in mind.
Oh, and a fast break for the Bulls. Dunn, wide open, he fires, and it's off from 3-point range.
And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half.
And Batum kicks to Walker. Batum against Parker. Batum dishes to Williams. That's another one for him. His 5th in just 7 shots. And for the Hornets, yeah, they'd like to create more turnovers, but at least they didn't turn the ball over themselves.
Well, last year they had the 3rd fewest turnovers in the league, and they had the least amount of turnovers in each of the 4 seasons before that. But you know what that means? That means they weren't getting outrunning either.
Hornets leading by 14. Outside, Walker. Tipped away. And Kemba Walker is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul. The Bulls have gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the 3rd quarter. Chicago calls timeout.
Well, how about the point guard position? A lot like the quarterback. You need a team to put the ball in your hands and trust you to run the show, especially down the stretch. Last season, the Bulls handed Chris Dunn the keys. He seized the opportunity.
All right, a moment to check out stats for Lamb. Some last season stats for him. Averaged about 13 points per, 4 rebounds, and 2 assists. And guys, he's making winning plays. It's as simple as that. Not a star player per se, but he makes his presence felt.
Well, yeah, lately he's been overachieving a little bit. Hopefully this is a sign of greater things to come.
Dunn passes to Portis. Lopez a screen. Dunn outside. 5 to shoot. Lopez a screen on Walker. Dunn kicks to Levine. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Levine.
All right, a chance to look at the numbers now for Walker. Last year, getting it done. 16th in scoring, 19th in assists, and he'd make you pay every time he went to the line. Top 20 in free throw percentage.
Yeah, and like you said, one of the better scorers in the NBA last season, a tireless worker on the offensive end. He could be even better this season. Williams passes to Batum. It's rebounded by Portis. Portis has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Bulls trail by 14. Outside, Levine. Right wing. Outside, Portis. Parked down low that time, and he got the 3-second call.
And hate to make a mistake there. Have to stay focused.
You're so right. Trying to shrink the deficit, sometimes you push too hard to make something happen.
Williams a screen. Here's Walker. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Walker's got 12 points in the game.
Again, Walker gets it going. He's tenacious. Feels like he can take on anyone.
Levine sets the screen for Dunn. Lopez a screen. Levine, good.
And just like you draw it up, I mean, create some space with the screen and get the good, clean look.
And Batum kicks to Walker. To the middle. Here's Zeller. That falls. Nice feed that time from Walker. Walker's got 3 assists in the game. Bulls trail by 16. High post Lopez. Good ball movement here by the Bulls. Portis a screen on Walker. Dunn with it, and Batum picks him up defensively. And Kemba Walker is going to pick up the foul. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. And the Hornets making a change here. Hernangomez is checked in. Here's Parker. He's got 12. A beautiful reverse layup. 14 points for him.
Well, he's doing his best to get them back into this game. He's been money from the field.
Walker the pass to Batum. Back to Walker. Here's Hernangomez. That's tipped. Bulls trail by 14. Now here's the fast break. Parker leading the way. On the wing, Levine. From deep. It's rebounded by Charlotte. They led by as many as 18 points. And Walker kicks to Hernangomez. Back to Walker. Overdone. Walker's shot is off.
The defense is doing just enough to bother him on the jump.
Levine for three, and the three ball is good.
Oh, solid at realizing when to take these shots. Levine's eyes light up as passes are coming his way.
They set the screen. On the wing, Batum. Defended by Portis. Zeller, a screen on Levine. Clock at 6. Tries from 16. Misses off the right iron. Chicago's gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third. And Levine with the slam.
Got to give Levine some love. Many of the dunks he pulls off are just flat out nasty.
And a terrific bit of chaos there in the replay presented by the Under Armour Hover Havoc. Here's Walker. 12 points for him. Picked by Zeller. Walker goes in.
Oh, man, you talk about making the engine run. Kemba Walker, he's the man. Lightning quick, stronger than he looks. I mean, this man is a competitor.
And he's got his first free throw of the game.
And last season, 86% from the line. So he's always had that calm presence at the line, no matter the situation.
And he can't get the first one.
An electrifying scorer. Walker, he'll burn you in so many ways.
And some changes here for the Hornets. Kaminsky, he's checked in for Zeller. Michael Kidd-Gilchrist comes in for Nicholas Batum. And Parker subbed in for Jeremy Lamb. Carter, he's checked in for the Bulls. Cameron Payne comes in for Dunn. And with Walker, the effort's always there. But, Chris, so is the production.
I mean, he has some of the best handles in the game. He's going to generate offense for you. He's a good bet for 20 or more points a game, 5 to 6 assists, and provides tremendous leadership.
And the Hornets making a change here. Monk's checked in. Denzel Valentine, he's checked in for the Bulls. Parker passes to Kidd-Gilchrist. And it's good on the assist by Parker. Parker's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Bulls trail by 10. Levine dishes to Valentine. Parker outside. Here's the screen. Fires from the line. Tries again. And so he earns a trip to the line. Official saw the contact and he'll shoot 2.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
The Bulls have gone 9 of 13 from the line.
And if we want to take a look back, they converted about 76% from the line.
That's good from Carter. Well, of all the troubles the Bulls suffered last season, Chris, rebounding was not one of them.
Would you believe this? I mean, the Bulls have been top 10 in rebounding every year for the last 16 years. And for 3 of those years, they were number 1 overall.
Here's what Chicago's going with right now. Felicio comes in for Parker, and Justin Holiday subbed in for Levine. Monk kicks to Kidd-Gilchrist. Pass to Monk. Back to Kidd-Gilchrist. On the pass to Parker. Sinks the triple. Parker's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
While Parker does not take many threes, when he does, you just have a feeling it's going in.
Carter left side. And there's the whistle. That goes on Frank Kaminsky. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line. For Chicago, they have had 15 tries at the line. They've made 10.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. Roof shots.
And he knocks down the first one. Carter hits them both. Charlotte leading by 10. Now Monk. 8 points for him. Kidd-Gilchrist the pass to Parker. Kicks to Kaminsky. That shot misses. For Chicago, they've gotten 6 of their 12 shots to drop for him here in the second half so far. Holiday with it. Carter sets the pick for Holiday. The Bulls need to get a shot off here. He tries for 3. Payne can't hit. Hornets have gotten half their shots to drop in the second half up to this point, going 7 of 14. Kaminsky misses.
That's what we're talking about in terms of the activity level defensively. You got to protect the rim.
Well, that takes physical ability, good timing, those 2 things that he possesses.
Carter with a screen on Kid Gilchrist. Valentine dishes to Carter, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. Frank Kaminsky picks one up.
Two shots.
The first one falls. Carter hits them both. Charlotte leading by 8. And here is Parker. 8 points for him. Out left to the wing. Here's Kaminsky. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Frank Kaminsky, a finesse 7-footer out of Wisconsin. A high skill level, but athletically at a disadvantage most nights.
And Kaminsky taken with the 9th pick of the 2015 draft. The Hornets were offered a king's ransom from Boston for the pick.
Yeah, I mean, the Celtics were after Justice Winslow. Offered 6 draft picks, including 4 first-rounders to move up. The Hornets weren't having it. And in hindsight, the Celtics are probably glad.
The free throw drops for Kaminsky.
Yeah, thinking back to Kaminsky's first affiliation with the NBA, I mean, when he was 5 years old, his aunt and uncle worked for the Bulls. Frank had access to the practice facility when Jordan and Rodman were on the team. That's not fair.
So he gets them both. And Kaminsky, a great high school prospect out of Illinois, named College Basketball Player of the Year. Chris, maybe his time at the Bulls facility has paid off.
Yeah, think about it. And guess what? Michael Jordan's Hornets drafted him 9th overall. But he has big expectations because of what he did in college. He's still making the transition from college 5 to the NBA stretch 4. He got pretty much a free run to the hoop right there. They might just count those as automatic plus.
Now here's Parker. 8 points for him. Here's Holiday. Kid Gilchrist with the steal. And here we go with Kid Gilchrist heading to the hoop. And Kid Gilchrist throws it down.
You got to respect the two-way game of Kid Gilchrist. Terrific at clogging up passing and dribbling lanes with his length.
Bulls trail by 10. Holiday up top. Out to Carter. Puts up a 3. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday. Carter's got 8 points here in this quarter.
He might not have the long range ability of some other guys, but he will knock down open ones like that.
Over to the wing. To the paint. The shot's good for Monk. Monk's got 10 points in the game.
And not quite as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half, sticking to the high percentage shots, playing smart with the lead.
Holiday with the 3. Herman Gomez grabs the miss. And Gomez has got his 5th rebound in this one. Offensive rebound. Kid Gilchrist misses the layup. He had him with that pump fake.
Look, you can't defend down low much better than that. Refuses to give him an easy path to the bucket.
Valentine kicks to Holiday. Shot clock at 6. A picture-perfect screenplay, and the jumper's good. Holiday's got his second basket of the game.
On that play, I mean, it feels even better to be the guy setting the screen than the guy scoring the points.
Screen by Parker. Hernan Gomez passes to Monk. For 3, and another 3 for Charlotte.
He's reason number 1 there in front. I mean, his shooting has been almost flawless.
Bulls trail by 10. Payne kicks to Felicio. Carter right side. The lead pass was put in just the right spot.
Now that was a sensational feed. He hit him right on the move.
Parker outside. There's a screen. Now here's Kaminsky. Tight defense on him. Over Carter. Kaminsky misses.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
Payne in the post. Covered by Parker. Here's Valentine. Offline.
Now, look, you got to respect the defense of Kid Gilchrist. He's just absolutely tenacious.
And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Hornets ahead. They're up by 8. We'll be back shortly live from Spectrum Center. Moments ago from the huddle, let's listen in on head coach Fred Hoiberg.
Get it back, guys. Get it back, okay? Let's start it down here. Don't give them anything easy, guys, okay? Here we go. Take control of this game. Let's go. Let's go.
I don't think that's what he wanted, but he's optimistic. You can tell, Greg, that his team can get back in it.
I mean, they can. They've got to follow the game plan from this point on.
Just 1 quarter left in regulation. Welcome back, everyone. Thanks for tuning in. Parker and Monk, that's their backcourt. Michael Kidd-Gilchrist out there with Marvin Williams. And it's Kaminsky in at the center filling out the middle. So that's the lineup for Charlotte. Here's Williams, stolen by Carter. Here's Payne, rebounded by Kaminsky. Hornets leading by 8. And Justin Holiday picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Cody Zeller's checked in for Charlotte. Batum comes in for Monk. Chicago also making some changes. Lopez comes in for Felicio. And Chris Dunn subbed in for Cameron Payne. Parker against Dunn. Parker dishes to Zeller. Unloads. And Parker gets it to go. The assist by Zeller. Parker's got the first points up on the board here in the 4th for the Hornets. Holiday, the pass to Carter. To the right side. Parker against Dunn. Over Parker. Gets the front of the rim and out.
Defensively, they could have done better. That's an open look he'd like to have back.
And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
Oh, look, the multi-talented Batum. He has all the skills. He has the strength, the length, the athleticism. I mean, for him, it's all about staying aggressive on both ends of the floor.
And, Chris, some people feel Batum should take over games more than he does.
Well, he certainly has the talent. But then again, every team needs great complementary pieces, too, and that's what he is. You just have to decide who you want to be.
And the first one drops.
Well, that is because Batum is one of the most versatile players in the league. His ability to score from any spot, pass, rebound, and defend, that's what makes him so unique and important.
Looking at who's out there now for the Hornets. Lamb, he's checked in for Michael Kidd-Gilchrist. And Walker subbed in for Parker. Then for the Bulls, Bobby Portis is checked in for Carter. Parker comes in for Denzel Valentine. And Zach LaVine subbed in for Justin Holiday. Dunn kicks to Portis. Parker outside. Passes it to Dunn. Lopez a screen. Shot clock at 5. Levine dishes to Lopez. Here's Portis. The Bulls keep it alive.
Now, that's made a huge difference in this game, if you ask me. Their offensive rebounding has been sensational.
Charlotte leading by 10. Right side to Walker. Here's Zeller. The kick out to Walker. From deep, Williams. That falls. Nice feed that time from Walker. Walker's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Down against Walker. That's short off the rim.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down. Try to get some easy ones.
Batum passes to Walker. Now Batum. And Walker kicks to Williams. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Lopez has got 7 rebounds in the game. Launches it. Dunn misses.
Well, you see the struggles he's having getting anything to go.
Yeah, but at the same time, you know if he can just break through this cold streak, he can give you what you need.
Here's Batum. Comes up empty down low. Bulls trail by 13. Levine with it. Lopez a screen. Levine off the pick. The shot misses. And Charlotte will go the other way with it. And we're about 3.5 minutes into the 4th quarter. And Walker kicks to Williams. Feeds to Batum. And that's out of bounds. Charlotte will retain possession.
Man, you love the effort. Just getting the hand in there and knocking it out.
Well, some of that, too, is just setting the tone by being aggressive. You need guys like this on your team.
Walker in the post. Dunn covering. That savvy little up fake there. Fooling the D. And the Hornets lead by 15.
And the soft touch from the mid-range. Good choice by Walker to just rise and fire right there.
Lopez passes to Parker. Good ball movement here by the Bulls. Screened by Parker. Down to 5 on the shot clock. They need this one. He gets that one. Levine's got 9 points here in the second half.
Using the screen to his advantage. Give Levine this much separation, he'll exploit it.
Pass to Zeller. Back to Batum. Rebound by the Bulls. Lopez has got rebound number 8 now on the night. Williams against Parker. Fouled in the act of shooting. A 3-point play chance coming up.
Yeah, outstanding job there of taking the harm and still able to finish.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
Hornets leading by 10. Ball's knocked loose. And out of bounds as the Hornets gain possession. Pass to Zeller. He kicks to Batum. Here's Lamb. And again, the Hornets missing.
Not his best game, but they're still getting it done collectively.
Levine with it. He's picked up by Walker. Tipped away. He had stolen by Lamb. The 19-foot shot. It's hauled in by the Bulls.
A really tough night for him offensively. I mean, I wonder what the score would be if he wasn't so cold from the field.
Charlotte has gone 1 of 2 from 3-point range here in the 4th. Here's Williams. Rebound by Parker. Parker's got 5 rebounds tonight, and Marvin Williams picks up the foul. That will be foul number 5 on him. Bulls trail by 10. Dunn kicks to Portis. The pass to Lopez. Here's Dunn. Here's Levine, guarded by Walker. Levine can't hit.
Look, the more threes he misses, I mean, the more he wants to take. Where they do that at? That's not the right mindset.
Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
He rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish. Parker against Batum. Left side Portis. The wide open look here for Lopez. Zeller grabs the board. Zeller's got 13 rebounds in the game. Class eating. Took him no time at all on that one. And the Hornets lead by 14.
He spots up so well off the ball. Lamb, an excellent all-around jump shooter.
Down low. Ball's knocked loose. And stolen by Portis. Out of bounds. Charlotte takes possession. Charlotte leading by 14. Outside, Walker. The feed now to Williams. That falls. Nice feed that time from Walker. Williams has got 5 points now this quarter.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
Dunn passes to Lopez. Portis a screen on Batum. Parker double teamed. And it goes out of bounds. That one's off Parker.
Oh, that's just a lack of communication. Two guys just not on the same page.
Here's Lamb. Zeller, a screen on Levine. Picked by Zeller. Lamb dishes to Walker. And Lamb kicks to Walker. 6 on the shot clock. Overdone. And it's Walker that time on the assist from Lamb.
The tenacity, the attention to detail. It's why these guys are in complete control.
Well, they continue to extend the lead. Terrific play on both ends of the court.
Portis the screen. Right side Levine. Shot to stop the run. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Lamb's got his 4th rebound in this one.
He's gone off the rails this quarter, and it's a bad time to do it. I mean, when they're needing to fight from behind.
Kaminsky is checked in for Charlotte. Bulls trail by 18. Dunn outside. Portis, the pass to Dunn. Portis the screen. Here's Lopez, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Yeah, another first-year head coach who came up through the ranks as an assistant. James Borrego had been an interim head coach for the Magic in 2015, but he was quickly told that the permanent job would not be his.
Two shots.
No good on that one. And talking about Borrego leaving Orlando, and in some ways turned out to be a blessing.
You're right, Kevin. I mean, he spent the next few years in San Antonio as an assistant to Popovich. His second stint as an assistant with the Spurs. The first time around, though, he was part of a 2-time championship team. This man has winning in his genes.
If you don't stick with Dunn, he'll burn you. What quickness down the floor.
Hornets leading by 16. Outside, Walker. Knocks it loose. And stolen by Portis. Levine wide open. His 3-pointers off the mark.
And out of rhythm offensively, but he continues to work at it.
I mean, truth is, if you play long enough, sometimes you're going to have a bad quarter, even a bad game. I doubt that this shakes his confidence.
And stolen by Portis. Lobs it up for Levine. Rebounded by Lamb.
He's the key if they're going to make a run. He's been way off this quarter.
Outside Batum. He feeds it to Zeller. Now here's Lamb, guarded by Levine. No good from Lamb. Bulls trail by 16. Dunn passes to Levine, and it's in there. Levine's got 11 in the second half.
He's been a different player since halftime, coming on strong now.
Charlotte calls timeout.
How about Zach LaVine? I mean, signing a big new contract this summer. Listen, that ACL injury he had, that's in the rear view. Obviously a lot riding on his health and return to form, but he's put in the work.
A chance now to recognize our Jordan Player of the Game, Cody Zeller.
And I would point to his shooting percentage as the key reason he's our pick. And that sounds simple, but he hadn't tried to do too much. He hasn't tried to force his shots, just kind of waited and worked to get good looks. And in the end, he's found plenty of them.
He'd finally had enough of their losing streak, and it's going to take something special to regain some kind of momentum. And his effort has been very special tonight. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. James Borrego had some words for his team over the break. He gave them props for their defense. He said, the defense has been outstanding. Keep pressuring them, forcing turnovers, and we can win this one. Guys?
Parker against Batum. The kick out to Walker. To the inside, Zeller. The shot's good on the assist by Walker. 10 points for Cody Zeller.
And now they are probably too far ahead. It's going to be nearly impossible to get back in this one.
That's why you can't let yourself get in this deep a hole. Very little time now to climb out.
Screen by Parker. Portis sets the pick for Dunn. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. Chris, the last few years, talk of expansion has come up. Are we ready, you think, in the NBA to add some more teams?
I think we are. Now, expanding to 32 teams might stretch the talent a little bit thin, but I think we could handle a couple of years with that because of the youth of the players, and it could actually switch it up a little bit. I mean, come on, Kevin. You like me. You're a big basketball and big sports fan. You know we have to have a team in Seattle.
I would love Seattle. Absolutely.
I mean, come on. You know how crazy those fans were. You know we have to have that come back. And then there's some places. Think about how great Oklahoma City is.
Yes.
And how they've just embraced this Thunder team. There might be a couple more places out there with that type of passion and fans saying, listen, if you give us a team, we promise we'll nurture it, take care of it, and root for it the loudest. And I like having that. I think it's time to definitely investigate expansion, but we got to get back to Seattle first and foremost.
Here's Kaminsky. It's in and good for his 6th field goal in 10 attempts.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for Charlotte.
What an effort in the transition game we've seen tonight from these guys. Really pushed the ball, and I think in doing so created a lot of pressure on the defense.
Definitely had a huge edge, and this is their DNA. When they run the ball and dictate the flow of the offense like we've seen here, these are the kinds of games they can have.
And so with this, they'll end up with their 2nd win on the year.
And after dropping game 1 in this matchup, they managed to take the 2nd of a 3-game season series. No question, that's a morale booster.
And a lot of players tonight helped contribute to this performance, but in particular, a real good game it was for Cody Zeller.
The energy he played with tonight was amazing, and it paid off the most on the glass where he dominated the rebounding stats.
And you just hate to give up those second chance points.
It can be discouraging, frustrating, but you only have yourselves to blame. Box out.
Passes it to Lamb. And that's out of bounds. Charlotte will retain possession. These guys have had some good motion on offense. Nice assisting.
And when everyone's involved offensively, it has a way of helping you on the defensive side as well.
Chalk up 2 there.
Yeah, getting theirs before the defense can set up.
Now, that's just the aggressiveness of transition, making sure they come away with points.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. And Walker kicks to Zeller. Lamb passes to Kaminsky. And out of bounds as the Bulls gain possession. Here's Payne. Pass to Carter. Knocked away. And so it's the Hornets taking care of business in this one. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage and their ability to stay focused, I think, made the difference.
Yeah, and the first step in becoming a good team is your ability to win at home. And they really seem to revel in that opportunity, and this is what they came out to do.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much. Tony, what was going good for you offensively tonight?
I think the ball movement was great tonight, but I think the main thing for us is to play great defense. Defensively, we have to be at our best, and everybody has to help, and I think tonight we did a great job.
Really got it going when you needed to. Thanks, Tony. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Chris Webber, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. And we'll see you next time.